Now driving home change. The Target 12 investigators getting results before our latest undercover investigation even hits the air. We spent months watching this Department of Transportation pickup truck.
We learned the driver was on the clock while he was parked in Massachusetts, many times for over an hour over the course of several weeks. Now that employee was reassigned and an internal investigation was launched. And based on our findings, there are new procedures in place at RIDOT aimed at stopping this from happening again. Target 12 investigator Walt Buteau with the details you'll see only on Eyewitness News.
From the beginning, Target 12 was not just focused on one RIDOT employee who was not where he was required to be. We wanted to know what he was supposed to be doing and how his lack of productivity went unnoticed. This RIDOT pickup truck was exactly where a viewer tip said it would be, in a Massachusetts parking lot with a RIDOT engineering technician apparently sleeping in the driver's seat. We started watching in January. One afternoon, he was parked for 85 minutes during his shift, which RIDOT told us is 7 in the morning to 3:30 in the afternoon. Target 12 undercover cameras recorded the truck and employee here at least once a week through the middle of April. The wasted taxpayer-funded clock time for this $40,000 a year employee ranged from 30 minutes on February 13th to 90 minutes on the 14th of April.
Video that you showed me.
After we sent our surveillance log and video to RIDOT, we were told the employee in question was administratively reassigned with pay the next day.
And we'll be diligent in making sure that the situation, this particular situation, is straightened out.
RIDOT Director Peter Alviti told us the engineer technician's job was to inspect concrete at a Rhode Island plant to make sure the mix had the required ratio of water and dry material. The case also prompted Alviti to meet with about 90 RIDOT employees who have similar access to state vehicles. Did you address them personally?
I did.
What did you say to them?
The public sector is not an easy place to be, I reminded them. But it's a place we chose to be employed, all of us. We did it of our own choosing. And with that comes some additional responsibilities, particularly when it comes to public perception.
In this case, the employee was recorded not working while he was on the clock on 20 different days for a total of about 17 and a half hours. That raised the questions, what did not get done? And should his supervisor have noticed any lost productivity? Alviti tells Target 12 part of RIDOT's investigation concluded the required concrete inspections were completed and logged correctly. So we asked, if an employee can do their duties in less time, is there a way to use them more efficiently?
We're already working our way through that with the managers in this case to begin to develop a set of new procedures that we can follow to make things better there.
Alviti also tells us he's confident this is an isolated incident. No word how long the internal investigation will take. With the Target 12 investigators, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.
New details in a Target 12 investigators exclusive where driving home changed at the Rhode Island Department of Transportation.
The shakeup coming after our undercover cameras captured a state vehicle and a RIDOT worker on 20 different days parked in Massachusetts while the employee was still on the clock, many times apparently sleeping. We brought our findings to RIDOT and an internal investigation was launched.
Plus, RIDOT's trucks will soon be marked better, and the state is looking into electronic monitoring as well. And those aren't the only changes. Target 12 investigator Walt Buteau is here now with the details.
After Target 12 went to RIDOT, the director talked to about 100 employees about awareness and accountability. And one change is already underway to help the public take part in that. 20 times since late January, Target 12 undercover cameras recorded this white RIDOT pickup and the engineering technician behind the wheel for about 17 and a half hours of downtime while the employee was still on the clock. A tip from a viewer pointed us to a Massachusetts parking lot, and we found the state vehicle here at least once a week for as long as an hour and a half at a time. RIDOT told Target 12 the employee's shift is 7 to 3:30, and he is assigned to inspecting the concrete made at a Rhode Island facility to make sure the mixture of water and dry material meet the required specifications.
Video that you showed me.
Director Peter Alviti says the investigation has determined the employee did his assigned work, but since he did not work a full day in some cases, RIDOT is looking into efficiency and tracking measures. One change prompted by our investigation will involve placards on the doors of what are now unmarked vehicles and bumper stickers with RIDOT's phone number for the public to call if they notice an out-of-place truck.
You know, if they see a vehicle parked during the working day in a place where they suspect no DOT work is going on, if the person is misusing or misdriving or whatever.
Alviti tells us about 90 now unmarked RIDOT vehicles will be marked within the next 2 months. RIDOT is also exploring the cost of electronic monitoring measures.
All of the effort that we put in the last 2 years to recreate DOT can be lost in the public perception for a single incident.
Alviti tells us he's confident this is an isolated case. Meanwhile, the $40,000 a year employee involved has been administratively reassigned as the internal investigation continues. With the Target 12 investigators, Walt Buteau, Eyewitness News.